You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a girl Owamie Ninja aka Miss Fear Focal, bring back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, I do have to say that we are. Obviously, I'm back in my studio, but the camera that I'm using, guys, is kind of different. The way that it's set, the lighting is different. It's kind of like a warm light. I don't know if you guys like this. Please tell me. Let's see, should I go back to my old camera? Because I honestly love the lighting on this, but I know it's kind of different for us. Do you guys like this lighting, or do you like the old lighting? Please tell me. I'm still indecisive when it comes to that, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just get some schwines, okay, as we obviously address some stuff. This video is gonna be talking about Mihlali, but before I get into this, I want to just go ahead and address the previous video that I just posted about Meg G, because I was like, Chum, why are people not coming for me? I'm not understanding. I didn't know, guys. I did not know it was that deep for a lot of y'all. Okay, so as I did say that I actually have a lot of ninjas that are also chillers. So yeah, the same chillers that were in their fields, that side also came this side. And I do want to just go ahead and say this, that there's a ninja that actually gave me timestamp, and I actually did go and I watched that, because it's over an hour, guys. Like, unfortunately, I honestly just couldn't. So for me, I thought it was okay for me to comment on the comments, because the comments was something that I could see. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I did go and I watched the video, and I do have to say a lot of the comments I do get now. So I am sorry that I made a comment on the comments, and I thought that that was okay, because obviously the comments were coming from what was said in the podcast. So I did look at the timestamps that I was given, and I was just like, whoa, especially the part, the last part when he was now saying let's let it go. I think he even went on the phone and he was talking to someone. That was very dismissive of his co-host, and I do hope that obviously with this he's also going to learn a lesson when it comes to that. And again, as I'm saying, guys, I personally just do not believe that one video can be like, as I'm saying, I do agree with a lot of comments that were there now, but there were others that I felt like were just extreme, like, oh, he's ruining the podcast, oh, he's destroying the podcast or something like that. And I'm just like, but with one video, the same way I saw someone say that my content quality is going down, and I'm like, girl, with one video, like, I do get it now, and I do have to say I'm sorry that I commented without watching the video. But when it comes to like extreme comments like those, I would have still said the same thing. Like, I don't think that it should be taken that deep in a point where you're like, oh, he's ruined the whole podcast because of one video. Unless if maybe this is something that has happened before, and then Chillers did express to him, we want educational content, and now he was just doing it whilst he knew what Chillers actually wanted. And so I think that's that. I didn't want to make like a separate video when it came to that. I just felt like it was really honestly not worth it. But I want to say I'm sorry for making the video and I had not actually watched the time. I did skip through though, trying to get like what people are upset about, but it's like in 1 hour what minutes, so clearly I did not get it. So thank you to the ninja that actually took time and sent me those timestamp. I really honestly do appreciate you. Okay, but anyway, ninjas, let's go ahead and get into this trending. Today we're going to talk about Mihlali Namaze, baby. Okay, so obviously before we get into the live that got people hoorad, we're gonna go ahead and start off with what Ugel actually did this weekend. I honestly could not believe that it was Mihlali Namaze that was actually doing this. I was like, girl, what? Like, child. So obviously, because I know that this is something that I'm sure has been well reported on, I am actually going to just brush through it, and so I'm gonna just give you guys sort of like a summary of what happened. So during the weekend, I think it was on Saturday if I'm not too mistaken, Mihlali Namaze decided that she was gonna go to her Instagram story and she's going to expose all these companies that she has worked with and they have not paid her. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read those companies out. So it's Vodacom. Yes, child. Biggest Vodacom is they had not paid Ugel. It's Malflying SA, and then it's Roth Media, and then also Saint Lounge CPT. I'm not sure if it's EPT or CPT. And then Ugel, like honestly guys, I won't even lie to you guys. Do you see that? Like when I saw this, I was like hollering. I was laughing so bad. And then Ugo was like, the bigger person Ushonile, I want my money. So she went on, obviously, as I'm saying, that she spoke about all of them. She was also talking about this one, which is Mal Flying SA and Roth Media, that, you know, she is like, Haikesana, months of not paying me as a brand ambassador. I saw that with Vodacom, she did actually say, I love you guys, but I didn't leave my house to come work all day for you guys just to not pay me. Now what basically happened was that whenever the company would actually come out and pay her and send the proof of payment, she would literally go on her stories and mention those same people and say payment receipt. So Vodacom did pay, Saint Lounge did pay. I'm not sure about the other one, but I think that they also made sure that they paid. So I feel like Ugo was definitely like, just Ugo is rich right now, like rich, you know, because I'm sure that's a lot of money that she actually got. And I did see some people actually saying that you know, the fact that these companies could do this to Mihlali, who is so big, what are they doing to like younger content or smaller content creators, and how much power Mihlali has in terms of like her having all these companies be able to make payments on a freaking Saturday. Then, you know, obviously a lot of things come into question. Like, are you guys just not paying people because you don't want to? You just don't think that they are important? Do you want to get exposed first? Now, personally, if it was me, I feel like working with brands and they were not paying, I feel... Okay, the other thing I need to say, she did upload a video. I unfortunately forgot to save it. She did upload a video apologizing to her followers that they did not have to see that side of her, but when she has exhausted all her options, she honestly just did not have any choice at that point, which obviously is understandable and can be frustrating. If I worked, pay me my shmoney, right? Now, do I think that companies like Vodacom and these companies that she exposed right now for payment are gonna easily work with her next time? I personally just don't think so, you know. She has already given them a bad rep. I feel like what they can do is maybe they can partner up with her again, just so that people would see that, oh, it's peaceful, there's peace now. And then after that, maybe they might wanna, you know, move a bit. These companies, you guys could share, these big companies, they do not want any bad publicity whatsoever. So something like this happening to like a whole Vodacom, I feel like, yeah, it's something that for them to even have to sit and get whoever, I don't know if that person was even at work on that day, but if whoever approves payments, I'm sure they were like, okay, that's money for that will take time, let's get cash that will just go into her account right now and make sure that we're sorting this whole chende out. I really do applaud Mihlali for the strength that she got. I think that with that movement, there were also other smaller content creators that took that route, and they also exposed the companies that they've worked with that have not paid them yet. So I mean, honestly, I won't even lie, I am proud of Mihlali's strength when it comes to this particular situation. And I do think that, you know what, Queen, you know your worth, you know your work, you know these companies want to work with you, and so, you know, I think that if she's not setting way for people that want to work with these brands, then who's going to do it? So I guess that she has to be that person. I think she's at a point where she can absolutely do it. These companies are dead wrong for having you come work and then not wanna pay you or not wanna pay you on time, because remember, being a content creator, most of the people actually rely on that shmanish babam, okay? So I think that they also need to understand and also just get, because imagine the one that she was saying that it took months just for them to actually pay her. How was she supposed to be paying her rent? How was she supposed to be supporting herself? And so I think that these companies also need to just get to a point where they do respect content creators. And I'm really happy that Mihlali actually did that, you guys. Would I personally do that? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd probably still be like, okay, let me see if there's hope, because probably I'd want to work with them again. But yeah, they would get to a point where, yeah, definitely you talk like months and months. We just ain't doing that, okay? But anyway, go ahead and comment below what you guys think of this particular situation, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is again still Mihlali and her friend. I don't know if that's her friend or her cousin. I'm not gonna mention her name, I'm sorry. But there's also like Leeroy in there and also the kids allegedly, right? So what I did was that I'm gonna just cut a portion of the live because I don't want the video to be too long, and I'm gonna get to that portion and you guys will just get sort of like the vibes that was basically going on. So the way of the setup, it's like Leeroy decided to take Mihlali and his children out for lunch, and so I don't know who invited. I don't know if that's Mihlali's cousin or friend, but whoever invited her, she was there, okay? And then they were live, and this type of content that was actually going on.
I'm gonna get myself an alarm. Just because when it's from Mizako, as you get live, can't find his bags. Just because you don't go on your friends' lives or whatever, as funny time makes my life. As funny, so super project, super project, baby.
I think she's right.
Please, get an alarm back. It's on a fake account. No, I'm talking Michelle.
Yes, guys, I'm ending this live.
No, wait, no. Please, Michelle Obama. No, it's fine. I'm done swearing. I'm done swearing. What the fuck is this chick? Every chick she do.
Mihlali is so drunk.
Hi, boy. My fellow girls, like you win, like it's an alarm. Like somebody is a fast game, like so that's loud. Na what? I don't know. Like son, come to me with your actual account.
Now for some of you that do not know, Leeroy is Mihlali's boyfriend, but Leeroy is also Mary Jane's Sidambe's husband, okay? I know some people get upset when I say that, but anyway, that's okay, you know, fact. From what we know publicly anyway. And so obviously Leeroy's children still need to spend time with their father. If the mother and the father are having problems, the children and the father, or the children and the mother are not having problems, so they still need to see their parent however many times they want, based on whatever agreement that would be there. Now Mary Jane's dumb at the time that Leeroy came out and humiliated, embarrassed her to the last call. If I'm not too mistaken, I think she deactivated her Instagram account. So at this point, we don't know who she is on social media, or if she's even on social media, right? So when that also happened, there was a video that we saw at first. Obviously it was Leeroy's child, who's Mary Jane's daughter, and then, you know, she was doing a video of like those stuff, and then it was Mihlali's friend. A lot has been going on. Obviously Mihlali and Leeroy are public about their relationship right now, and so yeah, I guess Leeroy is proud of his side chick, and you know, that's that. Now the problem comes when you are with your boyfriend's children and you now bring in your friend, or someone brings in your friend. I don't know who brought the friend or the cousin. I don't know. I saw some people saying, oh, that's Mihlali's cousin. Some people are saying friend. So I don't know if it's a friend or cousin. And you don't sit down that person and actually say, hey, I'm gonna be with my boyfriend who's married, so he has kids. Please mind your language. Like, Jew is not going to do that, okay? That's not what we do now. I think that the part that kind of like just rubs me the wrong way is that I've seen Mihlali interact with her baby sister. She calls her princess. She loves her so very much. I have never seen Mihlali swear, or anyone on Mihlali's life swear around that little girl. The same way, girl, you're protecting your own little sister. Can you continue that protection towards your boyfriend's children? The time that she was saying, no, I'm getting off this life, I'm getting off this life and stuff, and then that lady, she was like, no, you know, this, and then it continued, and oh, girl even went on to swear the fact they said this, that in front of children. And this is the part where being a woman can literally be so difficult. If Mary Jane Sidambe now was like, Leeroy, I don't want you to be with my kids and your girlfriend, because of she brings, or when she's there are people that cannot control their mouth. Now it's not gonna be about she's just trying to protect her kids. It will be, oh, you just beat her, you don't want my kids to be with me and my girlfriend, or you just don't want. But it's wrong. It's wrong. No matter how much we look at it, it's wrong. Who wrong, guys? Who wrong? Unless if it's a matter of Mihlali is going into an environment where Leeroy and the mother, they choose that they speak strong language, so this is how these kids speak, she's just going in and fitting right into the family, then hey, you know, that's them, that's how they live. But I've never, well, I won't lie, I've not seen Leeroy interact with his kids. He won't accept our request. But at the same time, I've never seen that type of language used around Mary Jane's kids and Leeroy's kids. I know that, you know, the pictures that I've seen of them, it seems like a wholesome family and some, you know, Christmas fitting, matching outfits and stuff like that. It seems like a family that is well-rounded off. And then Jewy is going to bring some wretchedness next to those kids. Hi, Kesan. I was just like, no, man, like, that's wrong. Like, that is wrong. Honestly, that is wrong. Unless if obviously that's the language that the father chooses to use with the kids and the mother chooses to use with the kids. But at this point, I think that the part that just is not nice is that if Mary Jane was to ever say, I don't want Mihlali around my kids because of the people that she comes with, then it will be no, it's not because of that, you know, it's just because you're this, it's just because you're that. Because there are certain people that literally choose to not focus on what is actually going on and just focus on, I love this person, so this person can never ever be wrong in my eyes. I don't know, but you guys can go ahead and just talk about this situation. And to all girls out there, whether if, I won't even say whether if you're dating someone's husband or not, because that's wrong. Even if you're in a new relationship with someone, as long as this person has kids, you are going in and you need to tell yourself, I'm gonna have to love these kids as if they are my own. And it comes very naturally and it comes very easy when you love the parent. So if you're a man and you love a woman, automatically that love from the mother is gonna flow into the kids. Automatically that love you have for this man is gonna also have to flow into this kids. If it does not, you're just a terrible, horrible human being. Because how dare you go for someone that has got kids and you're not gonna love those kids? If you are with someone that has got kids, shibobo, it means that you're telling yourself that I am getting into this situation, and don't ever look at him as a separate package. He comes with them kids. So the same way you protect your little sister, the same way you protect your own kids, the same way you protect your sister's kids, should be the same way that you protect these children. If you don't swear or curse in front of your little sister Mihlali, don't do it. Don't let people you're bringing in do it. Because again, the other part that I just don't understand is that I feel like the girl that Mihlali was with is just so disrespectful. How you gonna swear in front of my boyfriend's kids, in his presence even, on a live, that his wife can be able to see? This clearly is something that I do see has a potential of creating trouble for Leeroy, who loves Mihlali. And you, if you're Mihlali's cousin or friend, why would you put them in that situation? Be careful of people. Be very careful of the people that you actually bring around your cycle, of the people that you bring around you. And if someone does not respect you, that's a very big red flag. Because at this point, I didn't even mention her name. At this point, for me, her name is not even really relevant like that. The person we know is Mihlali. The live happened on Mihlali's account that has got over 2 million followers. All these situations and everything like that. And now, if Mary Jane was to say, I'm gonna go to court and I'm fighting for my kids, and now there's a matter of, okay, why do you want to be the sole or you know, the person that has got the kids? She can even pull that up and be like, judge, can you listen to the type of people my husband brings around my kids, or my husband allows? Listen to the strong language that is being spoken. And that can be an arguable thing, and that can be something that can even help her win the kids if that's what she wants. So why would you put your friend or your cousin in a point where they could jeopardize a lot? Why not saying that you should not cuss? You should, but in your own presence. You know, we're adults, that's fine, but why do it in front of the kids? Especially looking at the situation that is going on around this. So I just honestly did not understand this. I do hope that, yeah, Mihlali next time is gonna be a bit more assertive. When she said that life, she should have. Cause wow. Anyway, just go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, aka Miss Fear for Gabore, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.